have another documentary, The Silent Walk. The mysterious death of Father John Maina Ndegwa. In the heart of the Kenyan Central Island, there is a quiet village, winding highways, a devoted servant of the cloth set out on what would become his final walk. A walk shrouded in mystery, speculation, and tragedy.
Handing a share of money he allegedly received from former DP
A man of
Gachagua
faith.
and other politicians who attended the church event.
Father John Maina Ndegwa, a name known to the faithful of Igwamiti Parish, ordained in 2017. He served with humility and compassion, a priest, a friend, a spiritual guide. Only 43, with a heart of the people and promising future ahead.
The events of Sunday, April 27, 2025 are still fresh, raw, and unfolding like a present-day nightmare. That Sunday, the late Father John Maina Ndegwa, the presiding priest at Igwamiti Parish in Nyahururu, Laikipia County, was hosting the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in his church, a moment now marked by deadly consequences just 2 days later.
On the evening of May 14, 2025, Father John parked his parish vehicle at Mary Immaculate Cathedral Shrine after having it repaired. He told fellow priests he was heading into town on foot for errands. He promised to return the next day, but that return would never happen. Discovery at Near Kikope, over 70 kilometers from where he was last seen, a motorcyclist, a good Samaritan, found a bruised and bleeding Father Maina, barely conscious. He said he'd been abducted.
Matthew says Father Maina had head injuries and was pleading for help. He rushed him to St. Joseph's Hospital in Gilgil, where he was.
His final words. Rushed to St. Joseph's Mission Hospital of Elementaita, Father Maina identified himself to the attending doctor. Moments later, his voice fell silent forever. Conflicting reports. As news of his death spread, conflicting stories took over. Some said his body was found lifeless by the roadside. Others claimed he was abducted and dumped. But one truth stood clear. His injuries, while visible, were not the cause of death. A post-mortem revealed the bruises were superficial. The cause remained elusive. Toxicology samples were sent for further analysis. Just weeks earlier, Father John had hosted the Jubilee celebration attended by none other than the controversial former deputy president, impeached months before on charges of corruption. Was this event a coincidence or a motive? Father Joseph Waihenya was clear. No money was collected. Father Maina wasn't even the homilist that day. Yet the rumors refused to die. A community in mourning. In Kiambogo, grief turned to mourning. mourning to calls for justice. His parents, too heartbroken to speak, watched as relatives read their tribute through tears. A prayerful man, buried at Tabor Hill in Oljoro Orok, the same grounds where he had took his sacred vows. To an interview held, the father had indicated that their son had mentioned of having been given poison. Currently, these claims have been trashed down as some indicate that there was nothing of that sort, even though some people indicate that he had earlier on shared to have been threatened and was in fear for his life. DCI contradict this statement, indicating that he had not filed any statement anywhere. According to the chairperson of the churches, father was very keen and had not mentioned such a thing to him. Some of the controversial statements include death out of having questioned a lot on the fraudulent money usage in the parish. According to one of the leaders in the church, some of the money was missing and it was not clear who had done it. Father had indicated he would be sharing information concerning this money. Others still indicate that there is a political story around it because of many people have been using the church for political aspect that father was not interested in. Whichever the story is true, no one still knows. Until investigations are over, justice may prevail.
Kupigwa kichwa hata si tumeona
The investigation continues. As detectives pursue every lead, questions persist. Who wanted Father John silenced? Was it a random act of violence? Was it a political move? Was it a corrupt deal within the financial records of the church? Or something more calculated? Toxicology may hold the answers, but time holds the truth. Father John Maina Ndegwa, 1981 to 2025, a beacon of light, extinguished too soon. Investigations are ongoing. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. He served in the name of God. He died under the cloud of mystery. Now, his story echoes in the corridors of justice, waiting for answers.